Assalamu alaikum everybody. I want to share a video with you. Everyone's probably seen it, but if you haven't seen it, it's a great video to see. I hope you watch it right here with me. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get into it. It's important.
Back during slavery, when black people like me talked to the slaves, they didn't kill him. They'd send some old house Negro along behind him to undo what he said. You have to read the history of slavery to understand this. There were two kinds of Negroes. There was that old house Negro and the field Negro. And the house Negro always looked out for his master. When the field Negroes got too much out of line, he held them back in check. He put them back on the plantation. The house Negro could afford to do that because he lived better than the field Negro.
Now, think about that. Think about that. How many celebrity storytellers do we have? How many times do they tell us a million lies or half-truths? How many times do they forget to tell you about Al-Wala and Al-Bara? And if someone comes around and does tell you about Al-Wala and Al-Bara, oh, he's a radical. Oh, he talks about Sharia. Oh, he's a radical. Oh, he talks about having a united Muslim from Al-Andalus to Indonesia. Oh, he's a radical. He's crazy. Oh, don't listen to them. They're radical. They're extremists. They're quaddage. No. They're telling you this to keep you in check. But let's carry on.
Negro. He ate better, he dressed better, and he lived in a better house. He lived right up next to his master in the attic or the basement. He ate the same food his master ate and wore his same clothes. And he could talk just like his master. Good diction. And he loved his master more than his master loved himself. That's why he didn't want his master hurt. If the master got sick, he'd say, "What's the matter, boss? We sick?" When the master's house caught a fire, he'd try and put the fire out. He didn't want his master's house burned. He never wanted his master's property threatened. And he was more defensive of it than the master was.
So, think about that. We have some people out here. Now, I'm not going to say any names. But we have some people out here in the spotlight, cost $20,000 an hour, $10,000 an hour if you want him to speak at your masjid. Says he's got the cutting edge, went to Yale, got his nice tie. Yes, he used to be very good in the old days. He was absolutely very nice. But then he changed and changed and changed. He wanted to be a businessman. And he loved the spotlight, but he didn't want to have the crosshairs. Some people end up in the crosshairs. Some people have nothing to lose. And they're looking for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They're looking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They're seeking their paradise in the hereafter. And they're speaking the truth. And they don't fear speaking the truth. Many of them are in jail. Some of them have been assassinated. Some of them have been silenced and put in prisons all over the world. Now, they're the true ones. If you want to know where the truth lies, who is upon the truth in times of fitna, follow the arrows of your enemies. Follow the arrows of the kuffar. And you will find the people upon the haqq. Anyways, some people worked with Homeland Security, with FBI, with CIA, and worked with the Obama administration to get rid of anybody who was radical, who supported a united Ummah, who supported one state of Muslims from Al-Andalus to Spain. Anybody who spoke in this way, subhanAllah, they were imprisoned. Anybody. Even if you went and looked for a school to go and learn Islam in Yemen, and you traveled there and you came back, you were thrown in prison for 17 years. This is the way it works. And it's going to get that way again. We had a slow time, a lax time, this lax time for a moment where people forgot about it, but it's coming back sevenfold. Let's carry on.
But then you had some field Negroes who lived in huts, had nothing to lose. They wore the worst kind of clothes, they ate the worst food, and they caught hell. They felt the sting of the lash. They hated their master. Oh, yes, they did. If the master got sick, they prayed that the master died. If the master's house caught a fire, they prayed for a strong wind to come along. This was the difference between the two. And today you still have house Negroes and field Negroes.
All right. So, what we have here, we need to find true speakers. Go and look to those who have been silenced. Go and look to those who have been thrown in prison by MBS or his predecessors. Go and look to the truth. Find the truth. Remember, the celebrity storytellers are not going to tell you the truth. The celebrity storytellers are not going to tell you the truth. They love the spotlight, but they don't love the crosshairs. They're seeking for paradise here, not there. Some of our shaykh have been assassinated by the West and their children. May Allah give them the reward of a martyr. So, I want you to think long and hard about who you put in your heart. I know a lot of people love the celebrity storytellers because maybe they got you to don the hijab. Maybe they got you to pray more. Maybe they got you to pray again. Maybe they got you to leave the drugs. But remember, put Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in your heart, and those people will be tools. And if they say something incorrect, you'll be able to leave them. But if you put them in here and attach yourself too deeply to them, you will support them even in their kufr. Some people are calling to the hellfire, and some people are calling to paradise. Follow those who are calling to paradise. Think. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.